Okay, what's going on, guys? It's your boy MXN back once again, and today we're going to be going over how to make dark trap melodies and how you can make Travis Scott type beats in FL Studio. A lot of the stuff we're going to be covering over is like with gross beat related stuff. As you can see, we've already got that ready to go. So without further ado, let's get this thing underway. But first, if I could get you guys to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and hit that noti bell just so we can keep growing this channel, greatly appreciate that. Love the interactions that I do get on this channel, and I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. All right, so let's first show off what this beat sounds like. Alright, so that's like what the beat is sounding like right now. Um, so the first thing that I want to get into, what I started out with, so I did this technique, basically like kind of just doing power chords. So like, I'll mute the gross beat for now. Um, so what you can hear in this, so we go right into this. So with this, right, we've got kind of like that dark trap sound. We're going with the F and going to the C. So we're in F minor, so we're just going F C. So typically, like you have your F A C, right? So like with F minor, that would be this chord. Oh, no, I'm sorry, this chord. Now a power chord, what that is, it's the first and the fifth of a note together, like that. So we're just basically playing those power chords. So we're going from that to down to C, and that C is playing C to A. And we're doing this just because we want to keep it like just a simple vibe. The C to the A, the reason we chose that instead of going to C to G is that then we just kind of keep this within the same one root, and that just makes it sound so much better for dark trap. When you're going dark trap, you want to kind of like make it like half step movements, very very subtle, not really going too deep into like the heavy like complex. Like we're not trying to be Beethoven here. We're trying to like just get in and do our thing. Then I layered some chords on top of it with the Omnisphere patch here. And I just made it go along with it. So what I chose with this, it's just the CFA. So like basically the one chord with a sixth inversion on it. And then just the one chord. Then we went down to, and when I'm talking to one, I'm not just saying a chord. I'm just saying this is the one, this is the root of the note, of the scale. Get back up there. Like that. That's the root chord. So you see what we did here to invert it? We just brought the C down to here. And then going from there, we went to a GBD, except for D's flat in this case. So it's a GBD, and then we just did the same thing and just flattened it out. And then we switched to an interesting inversion here. We did a BDF, and then we just inverted that. So there's like not a crazy amount of movement except for the like switching from inversions. I thought that was an interesting way to go about in this one, just because it just gave it that darker, eerier feel. So like when you're playing just these two together, right? But you know, like these sound great and all, but I was just like, hey, you know what? Let's let's do some stuff to it to make it different, because dark trap is like, that's still just too many notes for me. So we first did a halftime. You can get this by going to the preset. I believe this is momentary, and then you go into half speed, and it's right there. Or you can just drag it in yourself, go to quarter snap, right click a note in there and go down. But, you know, just for the sake of time. So we're in momentary, we got it, you know, looped down to this rate. So now it's like this. So now it's doing this, right? So that already sounds like a little bit more like dark trap. Now we go into here. I believe this preset is in, I think this is just in phaser. Not phaser, but where is it? Flanging. Then we go to wah-wah, and I put the time snap to 50%. This gives it that like kind of like a reverse feel to the melody, even though we haven't done any actual reverse to it. I personally like this kind of feeling, and then we just put a little EQ on it. Putting a little, like, make it like a little bit telephone on the lower tones. That's what we did to like get this melody going. Did a little bit of that like EQing on this just to like raise some of that like higher like airier sounds. So like these sounds. That like really like edgy air sounds, basically what we were going for with that. Now that we have all of those, let's go into our drums. Now with dark trap beats, you really want your drums to just really be banging, right? So one thing that I did, we started off like, so first let me play the drums. So I basically just followed the chords on these for the 808s and put like a little bit, like if they were like too rumbly, I added the velocity down so like they would all be like right around the same sound. Like sound level. Then basic clap. We're not trying to do anything too crazy here. The hi-hats, I've got like an interesting roll with it. Just keeping a good bounce going, right? And then kick follows the 808s. In terms of the noise, and then we get a crash. Really good trap crash, then like backup snares, right? And then we add open hats at the end of this phrase here. Right? Now here's where I switch things up. I switch things up here like in the verse when we get back to it. I add like this different hi-hat pattern. Right? So we just add like a little bit of rolls. So I just add like a half step roll on each like second bar, or like each first bar's, you know, little piece here, and then add on the fourth bar just a 6-step roll. I do that just to kind of keep it simple, but also like make it different than the hook. And then I switched it up in the second hook here just to make it a little bit different and brought that one in. So like when you listen to the second hook, right? So with the structuring of this, like I just do like a simple intro of 8 bars, then or I guess 16, just so we can build up the hype. Then we go 16 bars for the hook, 24 bars for the verse, 24 bars for the verse, and then 16 bar hook and an 8 bar outro where we're just playing the bass. Just like really like emphasizing that bass on our way out, and like it gives it the like Travis Scott kind of vibes, just because it's like that dark, reversey kind of like spacey sounds. but then we also got like hard hitting drums on the top of it. Mixing wise, not a whole lot went into this one. Just the gross beat and the EQs. My typical technique, I just like phase out the things until the noise is affected. I raised my bass up a little bit. Then I grabbed my favorite CLA 2A compressor. I just loaded in my preset bass on this for my 808s. When I have like a heavier 808, like a dark 808, like that's like a lower sound, and I just wanted to, maintain the same level rather than doing like soft clipper. This is what I usually do. It doesn't have to be CL2A. It can be any compressor. You can do this in Fruity Limiter. I just like knowing that I'm attenuating at the 3 line. That's usually what I do with my compression because then it keeps the spirit of the sound alive and doesn't overly compress it. But then it's just still not jumping all over the place. The clap, just EQ'd that, raised the parts I liked, just right here a little presence, and then right here for a little bit of the lower mids, and then pan that to the left. Hi-hat I pan to the left, open hat I pan to the right, snare I pan to the right, and then my crash is in the middle. Same with my kick. Also put a little compressor on there. Same thing, just put it in bass and just was able to do that. Then my hi-hat too, it's the same one. I just panned this one slightly less to the left and more EQ on it. And of course we have our tag. So that's just all of the mixing. That's all of the beat production there. It's pretty quick. We can learn dark trap beats are pretty simple. You can make them like in under 15 minutes. It's not like something that I think is too complicated. I guess like just picking your sounds is very clutch. If you like have like a BeatStars account, you can just go into your BeatStars and then like download 2 free packs if you already have like the promo. Like you can get like I think 2 or 3 free packs a week or something like that. So go get some cool samples. That's just like one thing I can say, like getting that. And if you don't have to do as much work, the better, right? I think dark trap beats are kind of lazy in a way, and like it's in a good way. Like so, it's like okay, I can like make this beat really quick, just get a good melody out, and like not have to overcomplicate it. Because like what we're going with here, it's just like dun 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 dun. Like I mean, it's not jumping all over the place. It's not something that's complicated. We're just dealing with this. Right? So it's just kind of staying in that same way, and then like the gross beat part of it really takes it to that nice level, I think. Makes it sound completely unique, right? um, yeah, so that's pretty much what I got for you guys today. Thanks for listening. Peace. God bless. Switch it around. Peace. God bless. And thanks for watching today, guys. Make sure you're going down below, leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that noti bell, and leaving a couple comments for your boy because I could really use that to boost me in the algorithm. Thank you, guys, and I'll catch you later.